Agitations by contractors with threats of demonstrations and halting of ongoing construction projects have become a regular phenomenon in recent times. From the lack of payments for work done, delay in payments, allegations of payment along political lines, rising cost of construction materials, awarding of contracts to foreign entities to the detriment of local contractors, among others, the issues of the construction sector are well known. The 2021 budget is awash with updates on construction projects as well as promises to embark on more projects in the education, health, as well as road sector, among others. For the road sector, for example, the budget described 2021 as the second year of roads. Portions of the statement reveal that in each of the 3 years prior to the first year of roads, government on average released about 2 billion Ghana cedis of budgeted funding for investments in the road sector. However, in the year 2020 alone, according to the budget, government released 4.85 billion Ghana cedis to improve road infrastructure with a promise to speed up and sustain the progress in the road sector this year. The Minister for Roads and Highways, Kwesi Amwakwata, at his last Meet the Press briefing in May this year, commended road contractors for their support and assured of improved payments going forward.
I salute all contractors. Let me end on the note that they have done a yeoman's work. Payment had not been the best. We admit contractors have done a lot of work. They have played their role well. They have kept faith with government, and government will not take them for granted. Government so far has paid about 10 billion to contractors, and we started from behind. We started paying for IPCs, interim payment certificates, from as far back as 2011. When we came to office in 2017.
Speaking to Citi News ahead of the budget presentation, Chief Executive Officer of the Ghana Chamber of Construction Industry, Emmanuel Sherry, threw further light on the state of payment with respect to the road fund.
In the road sector, as we speak now, government has taken steps to pay almost 10 billion, but on the table as we speak, 8 billion is still in debt. And even that 8 billion still there's going to be an addition because today, as we speak, government has not been able to put together the road fund board. And since road fund board is not in place, which means payment is not ongoing, and automatically is going to attract penalty on those certificates which are already prepared and lie on the table of the ministry. So the 8 billion we're talking about, by the time the road fund board comes in place and start payments, you see that 8 billion possibly is going to shoot up to 10 billion or thereabouts because of what? Interest on delay payment and interest on interest of delay payment.
He also shared his take on what needs to be done to ensure the vision for the second year of roads is achieved.
The year of road, the president must quickly try as much as possible to put in place a road fund board. Number two, he must try as much as possible to pay contractors on time. Number three, try as much as possible to draw closer to the construction sector players, the private sector players, to support him in most of the agendas, because he has the policies, but we are the, implementers. So he should draw us closer. And I'm telling you, he will have something better to tell as a success story whenever the time comes.
So what are the expectations of the construction sector ahead of the budget presentation? Here is Mr. Sherry again.
So if budget is going to be read this Thursday, our plea is that, number one, as we speak today, there is no road fund board in place. We are calling on the president to try as much as possible, with the experience that he deserves, to put in place the road fund board to come and support the minister to function and function well. The minister wants to work, but today as we speak, I am telling you on authority, the speed in which the minister wants to go is not going that speed because his policies are not being sanctioned by the road fund board because there's no board in place. Most of his policies need to be sanctioned and approved by the board. So if the board is not in place, there is little he can do, because if you're there, the constitutions will come after him. The policies will definitely pick him up. And then the public accountability committee will definitely hold him to hearing, and then you cannot defend yourself because certain decisions need to be approved by the board. And since there is no board, the minister is also afraid.